ipagpabuti mo, Panginoon. Sa lahat ng oras, sa bawat araw, ika'y laging tapat kong magmahal. Ang iyong kaawa ay magpawalang hanggan. Pinupuri, sinasamba kita, dakilang Diyos at Panginoon. Tunay na ika'y walang katulad, tunay na ika'y di nagbabago. Mabuti ang Diyos sa akin ay nagmamahal.
Magandang umaga po sa bawat isa. Ako po'y natutuwa at nagagalak na ang bawat isa ay patuloy na malakas at patuloy na naglilingkod sa ating Panginoon. Alam ko po na madami po tayong problema, hindi tayo makalabas ng tahanan, ngunit ang oras po na ito na tayo ay naka-stay sa ating tahanan ay ito yung oras na kung saan magkakaroon tayo ng taimtim na pananalangin sa Panginoon. Kaya ngayon po, samahan niyo po ako sa pananalangin sa ating Panginoon. Panginoon, napakadakila mo sa aming buhay. Salamat, Panginoon, sa panibagong umaga, panibagong lakas, at panibagong patnubay na pinagkakaloob mo sa amin. Panginoon, salamat po muli sa lahat ng bagay na kung saan hindi mo kami pinapabayaan. Salamat, Panginoon, sa mga bagay na kung saan natututunan pa rin namin umiti, matuwa, magalak, at maging isang tunay na iyong anak. Dahil sa mga oras na ito, kami nga po ay nababagot sa kanya-kanyang tahanan, ngunit kami ay naririto upang maglingkod, upang lubos na manalangin sa iyo, Panginoon. Lord, maraming mga problema na aming nararanasan, maraming mga bagay na kung saan hindi namin alam kung paano namin gagawin, hindi namin alam kung anong mga solusyon ang kailangan namin gawin, ngunit na kami ay nagpapasalamat, Panginoon, dahil ikaw ay naririyan at ikaw ay patuloy na pumapatnubay sa amin, nagbibigay sa amin ng lakas, nagbibigay sa amin ng mga financial things and everything, Lord Jesus. Kaya patuloy akong nagpapasalamat at patuloy kami nagpapasalamat, Panginoon, sa lahat ng mga bagay na pinagkakaloob mo sa amin. Though, Lord Jesus, maraming mga problema, maraming mga bagay na kung saan hindi na namin hawak, hindi namin kayang resolbahan, ngunit idinudulog namin ito sa iyo lahat. Lord, sa mga oras na ito, na kahit kami na-stuck or nakatira or nag-i-stay lamang sa aming tahanan, ay patuloy, Panginoon, na nakikita namin yung grace mo, yung mercy mo, kung paano mo kami pinapatnubayan, at hindi kami nagkukulang sa anumang bagay na kung saan, sa aming, lalo na sa aming mga pangailangan. At salamat, Panginoon, dahil andyan ang mga bawat miyembro, or andyan ang aming pastor, na kung saan patuloy na nanalangin sa amin. Salamat, Panginoon, sa lahat ng mga biyaya na aming nakakamtan. Salamat, Panginoon, sa patuloy na kagalakan na ipinagkakaloob mo sa amin, at sa lahat ng biyaya na ipinagkakaloob mo. Tunay nga, Panginoon, na napakadakila mo. Tunay nga, Panginoon, na ikaw nga po ay ang aming Diyos na buhay, na kung saan hindi mo pinapabayaan ang iyong mga anak. Lord, sa mga oras na ito, patuloy na kami ay nagkakaroon ng lungkot dahil hindi nga kami nagkakasama-sama sa paglilingkod sa iyo. Ngunit mula sa aming puso, mula sa aming pananampalataya sa iyo, ay patuloy pa rin po nagkakaisa ang aming pagdulog at ang aming pagpuri sa iyo, Panginoon. At sa mga oras na ito, Panginoon, lubos mo kaming bigyan ng kalakasan, lubos mo kaming bigyan ng katalinuhan, ng karunungan, upang maunawaan ang iyong salita. At sa bawat oras na kami ay nagkakaroon ng time para magbasa ng iyong salita, ay bigyan mo kami ng wisdom, Panginoon, upang ang mga nababasa namin iyong salita ay patuloy na manahan at patuloy na maya-apply namin sa aming buhay. Lord, sa mga oras na ito ay pinapanalangin din namin na matapos na ang pandemic na ito. At alam namin, Panginoon, na ikaw lamang ang may kapangyarihan upang mapuksa ang virus na to, ang pandemic na ito. Lahat ng papuri, Panginoon, ay aming iaalay sa iyo. At patuloy mo kaming gabayan at patnubayan, hindi lang magkaroon ng time para sa aming pamilya or magkaroon ng sapat na kapahingaan. Ngunit ang mga oras na ito ay magamit namin upang kami ay makapaglingkod, makapag-time together to you, at patuloy na mangusap at patuloy na manalangin sa iyo, Panginoon. Lord, salamat sa iyong kahabagan, salamat sa iyong pagmamahal, at ito, Panginoon, ang aming samot dalangin sa matamis na pangalan ni Jesus. Amen and amen.
Thank you for the opening prayer, and thank you for the special number. Hi, I'm Pastor JP. So I'm sharing one secret that many of Christians still haven't practiced yet. Once you hear this, it will transform your attitude, thought, ideas to Christianity, and you will be equipped to overcome the suffering. Yes, today we are going to talk about how to overcome the suffering. I will read verse for you today, ESV version, Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Therefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, so now not only as in my presence, but much more in my absence. These are point word. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. 4 words are there. This is very significant. Work out your salvation. What does it mean? Does it mean like that, hey, you guys, you have to do something for salvation? No. There is no proposition for. Meaning to say, it is not about justification matter. This is the sanctification matter. What is the sanctification? Growing up. Another word, being mature. This is the word of work out your salvation. What does it mean? What is the meaning of the word salvation? What is the meaning of salvation? To understand this word, we have to read another verses. That is chapter 2, verse 2. I will read for you. Complete my joy by being of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. And verse 3 says that, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourself. What does it mean that? Love people. The other verses mention that, verse 6 says that, who, though he was in the form of God, did not count equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied himself by taking the form of the servant, being born in the likeness of man. Verse 8 says, and being found in human form, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. It mentioned about Jesus Christ, meaning to say salvation is the life of imitating Jesus Christ. Every day we are following Jesus Christ. This is the salvation and work out salvation. What is his life? I will read verse 5 again. Have this mind among yourselves, which is yours in Christ Jesus. We have to follow Jesus Christ every day, and it will prove your identity, who you are. Now we know that what is the meaning of the salvation. And then now we have to deal with these words, work out yours. You already know the meaning of work out. That is why I hung this glove. These are what I used before. Yes, I did boxing, but now I have a big body now, but before I was very thin. However, workout, this is very important word in this passage. Before workout, what you have to do, first point of message is goal setting. Before doing workout, what you have to do? We have to do goal setting. What is the goal of Paul, Apostle Paul? Chapter 3 verse 14 says, I press on toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ. Now he said he has a goal. What is the goal? Chapter 3 verse 20 says, for our citizenship is in heaven. See, he has a goal. What is the goal of his Christianity, his journey, his mission? That is kingdom of heaven. His purpose, his concentration, his goal of life belongs to the kingdom of heaven, not in this world. What is your goal of life? There is an example. Before you are doing, or if you were on diet, what are you going to do as a first action? We are doing goal setting. What you want to be, what kilo you want to be, and then what kind of body feature you want to have, and then you are just posting some pictures, you are just writing down your ideal kilo on the wall, and then you are just doing that. The goal setting will give you motivation to do your best and to be passionate to do something. That's where goal setting is very, very important. And Paul now did goal setting. What is that? The kingdom of heaven, not in this world. He didn't set in a goal like on the money or on freedom from the oppression and then on the honor. He never ever said like that, Lord, please bring me out from the prison. I want to be free. Then I want to use my degree. I want to be a pastor of mega church. I have my plan. Please let me go. He never ever said like that. He just like encouraged people and himself, hey, rejoice. How is it possible? Because his goal setting not belongs to this world. His goal setting belongs to the kingdom of heaven. Dear my brothers and sisters, you cannot bring anything to the kingdom of heaven. Please do goal setting that kingdom of heaven, not this world. Second point of message is improvement of daily routine. Now Paul increased the members of Philippian church. Is that, hey, you guys work out salvation. Doesn't mean like that. Hey, you guys, why don't you work out salvation? Hey, wake up. No. They are already Christian. And he just like make them remind them to work out again. What does it mean? Improve yourself. Now I know that you are doing workout salvation, but more than now. I have a person like Paul is my grandmother. When I met grandmother, he always said to me like, hey, pastor, be humble. Hey, pastor, pray more. Does it mean like that I'm not praying? I'm not humble? No. Somehow I'm humble. Somehow I'm praying. But what does it mean that? Hey, pastor, you have to be more humble. You have to more pray to the Lord every day. Many people agree with this. Routine is very, very important for the workout. I have my friend, he's 90 kilo, even 10 years before 90 kilo, but even now he's 90 kilo. He have been doing, exercise or workout at gym for 10 years, but he still has same kilo. So I wonder what happened to him. So I just one day I following him at the gym, and then I observed what he's doing. I was really shocked because he's just doing running on treadmill 10 minutes and 10 times of push up. After that, some how many times of dumbbell exercise or workout. Then he just making protein shake or juice and then drinking and very satisfied himself. His routine never ever improved. There is no improvement. That is the trap of the routine. If we just fall down into the trap of the routine, we will be just satisfied ourselves, especially in the Christianity. What is your routine of the Christianity? Every morning you are doing 10 minutes of daily devotion or one chapter of Bible reading or 1 minute of prayer or a 10-minute prayer and 20-minute prayer. Yeah, it is very, very good for you and your Christianity, but that is the problem. There is no improvement. What is the trap of the routine of Christianity? They were just satisfied. They're just going to the church every Sunday and sitting down and standing up and singing and listening to the message and praying and sometimes touching their heart and crying out. Then they just say like that, so blessed Sunday. But the problem is that after going back their home, they're yelling at their husband and children, hey, what are you doing now? Hey, come on. They're just shouting and yelling to their family. There is the problem of no improvement of the routine. If you are praying to the Lord 10 minutes of every day, you're reading one chapters, Please prove it. Please, 20-minute pray. Why don't you pray 20 minutes? Why don't you pray 30 minutes? Why don't you pray 1 hour? Why don't you read 2 chapters of the Bible every day? Why don't you read 3 chapters of the Bible? Why not full books of the Bible? Why you are just staying there? Please prove yourself. Don't stay there. We have to prove ourselves. If we are just loving your family, try to love your neighborhood also. Just prove your routine and work out. It will make you overcome the suffering. I heard that some of our members having struggle or having a hard time because of this suffering and COVID-19. No money, no food, no job, no scholarship or no tuition fee. I heard that I received many message from our members. But don't forget that. Don't give up. You are children of God. You are Christian. Meaning to say that God never ever leave from you. God is always being together with you 24 hours, 7 days, 12 months, and also 365 days. Please, don't give up. But you must ask this question: why does God let us stay in the suffering? There's one simple answer of that: because God trained us. This is the training time. God really wants to make us to be right for the kingdom of heaven. After this situation, after this suffering, there is huge blessings of God, and you will learn blessed idea or Christianity in the suffering. So please don't give up, and don't forget this message: goal setting, improvement of your daily routine. May God bless you, and hope to see you soonest.